The road to the NBA Finals ends here, with star guards setting the tone. The Cavs eye another upset, while the Knicks carry the dreams of all of New York. The Eastern Conference Finals continue on ESPN and ABC.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. The Four Seasons is back for season 2, starring Tina Fey, Will Forte, Coleman Domingo, Marco Calvani, Carrie Kenny Silver, and Erica Henningsen. After a difficult year, your favorite group of friends continues their tradition of vacationing together, now with a baby in tow. From the Jersey Shore to upstate New York and Italy, their getaways are sure to take unexpected turns where comedy ensues. Watch The Four Seasons May 28th, only on Netflix.
Police were watching him, and they ran into my home, found the gun, and because it's my home, they arrested me too.
And so what happened?
They put me in Rikers Island. They put me in Rikers Island for 2 months.
This is the plaintiff, Joseph Labasco. He says he and the defendant dated for several months, and after they split up, she called him asking for help because she got arrested. While she was dealing with her incarceration, he took care of her house, her dogs, and even her rent. Once she got out, she kept saying she'd pay him back, and obviously hasn't, because here they are, in court. He's suing for the $4,108.75 he's owed. This is the defendant, Mabel Aponte. She says the plaintiff became obsessed with her, even proposed to her with a ring and everything. She did get arrested by mistake, was eventually released, and when she returned to her house, it was cleaned out. He took everything, including 100 pairs of jeans, her jewelry, and a piggy bank with $2,790 in it. Owe him money. Ha! She's accused of leaving an ex in debt. The defendant's father countersued for $5,000 for the missing piggy bank and a wedding band.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their cases settled here before Judge Marilyn Milian in our forum, the People's Court.
Not presiding. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Joseph Labasco?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
are suing your former girlfriend, Mabel Aponte, for $4,108.75 that you say she owes you, that you fronted for her while she was in jail. You have a counterclaim against him for $5,000. You say you're out much more than that for money you say, and jewelry you say he stole from you. Okay. Let the games begin. What's going on? How do you two know each other?
Well, we met approximately 14 months, Your Honor, before this incident took place, and we had broken up. We were broken up apparently 8 months after that, and I received a phone call from Miss Aponte.
Wait. How long did you date?
About 14 months.
You dated 14 months, and
Yeah.
then you're broken up for 8, and
Correct.
then you receive a phone call from her.
Correct.
Saying what?
That she was arrested, that she had let somebody who was homeless stay in her home. Unbeknownst to her, they were dealing drugs, and her home was raided, and she was in Rikers Island. And
How much drugs?
That's not true what he's saying.
Were you arrested?
Yes.
Were you arrested for drugs?
No.
What were you arrested for?
Possession of a gun in my home.
Was there a firearm in your home?
Yes.
Okay, whose firearm was it?
Okay. I have a lifelong friend that also works. We're all a group. We do like construction, all together. We're all from the same neighborhood. And this friend of ours smokes crack. He went to jail. He went to a rehab. He got out. He was on parole. When you get paroled, you need a address. So I allowed him to stay at my home. In the interim, he started using...
Do you have children?
No.
Okay.
In the interim, he started using drugs. I was having surgeries on my leg, and I needed him to walk my dogs. That was the agreement. I let him come to my home. He put a gun in my home. The police were watching him, and they ran into my home, found the gun, and because it's my home, they arrested me too.
And so what happened?
They put me in Rikers Island. They put me in Rikers Island for 2 months.
2 months you spent in
months,
Rikers
they put
Island.
me
What
in
ended up
Rikers
happening
Island.
with the case?
I pled to it.
All right, now, the reason why we're here today is because according to you, she asked you to spend some money to keep her home and dogs going, and she won't pay you that money now. You tell me your version of things, and then I'll
basically, Your Honor, she had 2 6-month-old puppies. She had an individual that she thought was taking care of them, feeding them, watering them, walking them. And in order to pay him, she was using a car that was registered under my name. We'll get
She was
to that.
using a what?
She was using a car. He was using a car that I allowed her to register under my name because
Why
she
did you
had
allow
no
her to
license.
register a car under your name?
I'll explain that. She had no license at the time and couldn't get insurance.
Which only makes it worse. Is that by way of explanation?
What do you mean?
I mean that I wouldn't let anybody register a car under my name because
Right.
if they get into a car accident,
I
I'm
know.
on the hook.
Exactly.
But I most definitely wouldn't let somebody who doesn't have a license register a car under my name because that person shouldn't even be driving.
I overlooked a lot
Why?
because I cared for her.
Was the breakup her choice or yours?
I think it was hers.
Was it your choice or his?
Mine.
Yeah.
She didn't.
Okay.
She didn't tell me that at the time, but I think it was hers.
All right. So
And
tell me what. Well,
Okay,
don't you
so
know
now-
who breaks up
so
with
I
who?
go-
That's kind of obvious. who
So
broke
I
up with
go
who.
and I acquire the keys, and I go into the house and I find the dogs locked in a room in the middle of the summer, 100-degree heat, no food, no water. I take them out, I feed them, I water them. The house
Give
has
them water. They're not plants. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The house has a dog excrement throughout the whole house because the
Dog
individual.
excrement everywhere. Okay.
Yeah, because-
and who are the people who you have with you here today?
These are 2 of my friends, and my friend here witnessed him doing
Is that
all
the
this-
dog walker?
No.
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 Okay. And what about the other fellow? That's not the dog walker either?
No.
All right. So go on. We'll be with you in a second. Go ahead.
In the meantime, I get a woman to clean the place because looked like a tornado hit it. So I paid a woman $200 to clean the place.
Who was that? Your housekeeper?
Yeah.
The person who comes normally?
For the last 20 years.
So how did you get her name?
No, that's not true. I introduced that person to her. She never
Okay,
knew who
that's
she
fine.
was.
So you call
That's
the
not
person
true.
who normally does the cleaning there, and you have her come over.
Exactly. And I have a note. I have a note, written note from her.
I have a that
Yeah.
says that you paid her $200 to
Right.
clean the place. Now I have a question for you. Were you talking with her regularly
Daily.
from jail?
Yeah.
Okay, and so did you tell her, hey, I'm going to bring somebody in to clean the place? It's a pigsty.
Of course. I told her everything I was
and
doing.
what did she say?
She says, great.
Okay, so you bring that person in, they clean, that cost you $200. Go on.
Right. That woman wouldn't clean the house while the dogs were there.
Why not?
She was afraid of them.
Afraid of the 2 little
pit
6-month-old
bulls.
puppies?
No, the 2 pit
Oh, they're
bulls.
pit bulls.
4 months. 4 months
Yeah, but I
old,
don't
but
care.
they
They're
were
pit
big.
bulls?
Yes.
Okay, there are people who don't want pit bulls around them, and that's that.
Right.
Okay.
I take the dogs and I put them in a kennel.
For how many days?
5 days.
Well, why, she needs 5 days to clean? What kind of housekeeper is this? You got to get another housekeeper.
They needed shots. They needed their nails clipped. They needed to be washed.
Okay.
Okay, so I did that. And
How much did that cost you?
$440.
And that, are you saying that she approved that as well?
She knew about it.
Did you
And
ever
she-
say to her, I expect you to pay me after this, or it was
Oh,
implicit?
yeah, absolutely.
But was it implicit? Because, why would you take on this expense?
She asked me to pay her rent. I paid the rent, $1975. I didn't want to see her get evicted, okay?
Okay.
Now, she said
How did you pay the $1975?
in cash. I have a receipt.
Did you pay it with your cash?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
She said she would reimburse me when she was released.
Okay.
Okay. Turns out after 40 days, she gets probation. She's released.
Right.
All right. So she seemed very grateful the first day or so, and then when I started asking for, her to pay me back, she told me that she couldn't get into a safe deposit box because she lost the key. A week went by, nothing. So now, her jewelry. She asked me to locate her jewelry.
Wait, isn't she out already?
No, this is while she's
Oh,
in.
while she's in, so you're
Right.
backtracking.
Right. And it takes me 2-3 days to recover everything. Okay.
And she asked you to do what with the jewelry?
She asked me to give it to this gentleman over here. Prior to that, she had this individual supposed to be walking the dogs. She told the individual.
According to you, that is the guy who's walking the dogs?
No, not him.
Okay, some other guy.
He's not here.
Okay.
She told him to go get some of her jewelry and use it to pay for dog food, to pay for tolls, gas. It turns out, she told him to pawn it. It turns out he sold it, as far as her counterclaim.
Because she's suing you because she says that a wedding band is missing.
Right.
She also says that money that was in a piggy bank is missing.
Right. He knows that wasn't there before I even entered the picture. That was gone. Then we have the matter of the tickets.
Okay, now there are 5 tickets. Give me evidence of the tickets, not evidence you
I got
paid
it right
them. I
here.
need to, no, listen. The only
What?
thing you gave me was evidence that you paid tickets. I need to see when those tickets were issued, the dates on them and stuff. There's a bunch of other paperwork that came
All
to
right,
you
let me look.
as the person whose house it's registered to. And while you're looking for that, let me talk to you. You're in custody at Rikers Island for 2 months. You come out. You're all grateful to him.
No.
And then what?
No,
If you're
no,
not grateful?
no.
Why aren't you grateful?
If I may backtrack, I
Sure.
broke up with him because he started getting nuts. He started getting really, I want to stay with you, I want to move in, I want keys to your house, all of this. I broke up with him. For 7 consecutive months, I got videotape of him doing this. I'm going to kill you, I'm going to murder you. Everything under the sun. For 7 months, till this day, he's still doing it. Under my window, screaming one day,
Under your
crying.
window what?
Huh?
Screaming?
Yeah, under my, my window.
Did you
where
ever
I
get a
live.
restraining order?
No, I did not.
Why not?
It never happened.
Wait, stop. Why not?
I'm a single woman alone in New York, and I've dealt with men like him all my life. I'm not gonna let nobody hurt me.
Okay.
So anyway, I got rid of him. He wouldn't leave me alone. I got the tape and everything so you could hear it. Now I get arrested, and I live in a small town in Staten Island. I call my house 2 days later to find out what's going on with the dogs, to let my friend in to take care of everything. No, there's nobody to be found. He's there telling him to take my safe to his house for safekeeping. Next thing you know, the safe is open. 2 days me getting arrested, he's at the jeweler's getting my diamonds and stuff appraised. Then he says...
But did you ask him to get the jewelry over to your friend?
No, I asked my
That's a
friend
lie.
to come over.
Listen, I'm not going to tell you again not to interrupt. If you can't do it, then you're going to
Okay,
get out of
Your
my
Honor, go ahead.
courtroom. Go ahead.
I asked
I
my
want to be able to
friend...
respond, though.
I told him, this man is in my house again. My
How did he
friend
get
goes
in, though?
over there. Huh?
How did he get in?
Thank you.
My dog walker was there.
Sit down. Sit down, because maybe if you sit down, you'll stop doing what you're doing. It's really annoying. How did he get in?
My dog walker was at the home, at my home.
So what? Why does your dog walker let a complete stranger tell him, yeah, take it, hand over the apartment and the keys and everything else? What's wrong with your dog walker?
He knows him.
they
Prior
know
to
each
this, he
other?
knows him, yeah.
So he believed him that he was sent
believed
by
him,
you?
Yeah, so now I sent Eddie over there to get my stuff, and this guy's going crazy. He put my
Who's
dogs...
Eddie?
Him.
Okay, go ahead.
He put my dogs in a kennel and rented it out to an ex-girlfriend of his for a week.
Rented what out?
My home.
But
My
didn't
home.
you stand up, please? Didn't you notice that there was somebody renting her house because you're there a bunch of times?
Not exactly. He told me, I'm gonna sublet the apartment. And he said he received a down payment. I assumed that was between him and her.
Did he give you jewelry?
Yes, he did give me some jewelry, yes.
Okay. Was
so
there...
I can't account for...
You don't know what's missing and what's not?
No.
Right.
Oh, yes, I know.
What's your relationship with her?
I'm just good friends for like at least 15, 20 years.
These are my friends, I trust them. They're always in my home. He had no reason to be there. We broke up 7 months prior.
I don't understand. So when you call your house and he answers the phone, why don't you call the police? Why don't you tell the police or tell him to call the police and get him out of there?
Because for 7 months, he's been doing this, making noise.
That doesn't make any sense to the people who are listening to you.
He's on parole. I didn't want to get the guy in trouble.
Who's on parole?
Him. I didn't
For
want him
what?
to go to jail for being an idiot.
What is he on parole for?
I don't know.
What? Come on back up.
I don't know.
What are you on parole for?
I'm on parole for a conspiracy, a federal
What
conspiracy.
kind of
drug
federal-
conspiracy, Your Honor.
What is it?
20 years ago.
Conspiracy to do what? Sell drugs?
Right.
How
exactly.
much drugs?
An ounce of cocaine, I think it was.
You're not going to be on parole for 20 years for an ounce of cocaine.
No, I'm not on parole for 20 years. I received 20 years. Can I explain something?
Was it 20 years of parole
Here's
or
what
20
happens.
years
When
of a
you're in a
sentence?
conspiracy, you're responsible for all the drugs in the conspiracy.
Oh, okay, so then it's not an ounce that we're talking about.
Well, but I know my partner
Okay,
was
how much was, my question was how much drugs, so how much drugs?
negotiated drugs, 5 kilos, something like that.
That makes a lot more sense,
All
thank
right.
you. So you're on parole at the time that all this stuff is happening?
Correct.
Okay, and then you don't want to call the police on him because you don't want him to have a huge problem.
Basically, what he's doing is harassing you. He cries out the window for 2 minutes.
According to you, the guy's saying he's going to kill you.
Okay, yeah, he is, but that's...
Why do you point that? You have video of him saying he's going to kill you?
Yes.
Oh, let me hear it. Let me see it.
Here's her podcast.
I swear on my mother's grave, if I don't get every penny that I wrote down, I will kill you. And I'm going to torture you before I Okay? And you look at my record, and you think about my words, and then you compare them. Understand? You that black that you love, that you've been in love with. That's why you could say you love me. That's why everything's not. And you know what? You worry about this black crackhead. I swear on my mother's grave. You don't pay me, I will kill you.
Well, all I can say, Your Honor, is
That's only one.
I'm not prejudiced whatsoever.
No.
I really am not. I really am not. It was in the heat of anger, and the guy...
No, see, here's the thing. In the heat of anger, those words would never come out of my mouth because they're not in my heart.
They're not in my heart
You're
either.
clearly a jerk.
Yeah.
You are such a jerk that I can't even...
gotta agree with you.
Shut up. I can't even find the words to describe what trash you are.
I don't know about that.
Okay? I heard so many things in that one thing that for you, don't say anything, for you to stand there and look at me and say, let me tell you something, I'm not a racist, is just about the most hollow thing I could hear someone like you say. I hope that you're embarrassed. The problem is, I don't think you are. I think that everybody else is embarrassed who had to hear it. I think maybe you're embarrassed because you're here. I hope you're not. I hope you're just sitting here ready to escort him out. But I still got a job to do while I'm standing here, as much as I would like to just walk out now. That's not what my job entails.
People are full of surprises, especially when you travel together. Thankfully, Vrbo is not. When you book a Vrbo, you get Vrbo Care and 24/7 live support, so your house doesn't surprise you like your friends might. If something's not as described or doesn't work, Vrbo's there. Real people, real support, anytime. Book today on the Vrbo app. If you know, you Vrbo. Terms apply. See vrbo.com/trust for details.
Amazon presents Jeff versus Taco Truck Salsa. Whether it's Verde, Roja, or the orange one. For Jeff, trying any salsa is like playing Russian roulette with a flamethrower. Luckily, Jeff saved with Amazon and stocked up on antacids, ginger tea, and milk. Habanero? More like habanero, yes. Save the everyday with Amazon.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey, 11 years. So does he get money that he put out while she's in jail? Does he get reimbursed for those expenses?
No.
Why?
I mean, she's locked up. He did it as a favor. How can he expect to be...
But it's not just a favor. He's paying her bills in a sense.
I think he should definitely get the money back. He did it out of the kindness of his heart, I'm assuming.
What do you think, sir?
If there was no mutual understanding and no written, signed, contract saying that they'd get the money back, I don't think he should be reimbursed.
Even though it benefits her?
Even though it benefits her, but there was no understanding that it was going to be repaid.
Oh, you are so heartless. I can barely look at you.
There was no understanding.
I'm kidding. Going inside the courtroom.
You have a counterclaim against him because according to you, you had $4,000 in a piggy bank?
In a safe.
Can I respond to...
No, you cannot. You
right.
can sit down.
Okay.
Just sit down.
Let me sit down.
No, sit down. In your lawsuit, you said piggy bank.
Yeah, it's a piggy bank. It looks like a big pink pig, but it's actually a safe in there. But it's a pink pig.
Who keeps $4,000 in cash in a pig? Because you know the kind of people who keep that much cash in the house are usually drug dealers.
No, it's in a pink...
No, really. I was a prosecutor for a long time. It's usually illicit money that you don't want to show somewhere else. It's not usually, I don't know.
But we gotta, I don't
So according to you, he ripped off that money?
Yes.
How do you know he ripped off that money?
That's how he claimed that he paid my mortgage.
Okay, well then why would he lie to you, who you say he confessed to that he didn't use his own money, and say you owe me rent money?
Because
one of those two things is wrong.
He doesn't want to let go. That's the bottom line here. He doesn't want to let go.
That explains why.
He doesn't want to let go, no matter what I've done.
All right, I might believe that, but that has nothing to do with what I'm asking. It makes no sense that he tell you you owe me the rent money that I paid, and that he also tell you, by the way, I paid the rent money with your piggy bank. Those things don't make sense. I think you're lying to me when you tell me that he confessed to taking money from the piggy bank.
There's no other way he could pay the bill. He's on Social Security.
He says he paid your cleaning lady. You know he did, right?
No.
No, she didn't, or no, you're not saying that?
No, she did not clean the house.
Okay, he has an affidavit from her that says, you paid me $200 to clean the house.
No, first of all, she don't even speak English.
In your answer to the complaint, though, it sounds like you're lying to me again, because in the answer to the complaint, what you say is not that she didn't clean the house, okay? What you say instead is this. Meanwhile, my cleaning lady has been with me for 20 years. I could not pay her for a year and it wouldn't be a problem. He took it upon himself to pay her. So you acknowledge that the lady cleaned, and you right now just lied to me.
No, that's what I'm reciting that. I'm not saying that she did that.
Do you have a receipt for some wedding band for $7,000?
No, I do not.
Did you get tickets on a car that he had registered in his name?
No, I did not.
Did you have a car registered in his name?
Yes.
Did you drive it?
No, I do not drive.
Who's driving the car?
I have a bad leg, and a friend of mine was driving the car, and then...
Is this a dog walker?
Yes.
You're suing. Come back up, please. Part of your lawsuit is $800 for gas, $20 per day for 40 days?
Well, Your Honor, I live on one side of the island. She lives on another.
Don't be ridiculous. And so do you have receipts for gas?
No.
No. Okay. Do you have any other information on those tickets? Did he ever drive that car?
Yes. No.
Well, okay, but if he didn't drive the car, then there are tickets that were received by whoever you loaned your car out to.
These tickets were when I was in jail, so he may have driven my car, but I can't say I saw him do it.
Were you driving that car while she was in custody?
I never drove that car, Your Honor. Her friend was driving the car. Furthermore, her friend...
Do you have the proof of the vet bill?
Yes.
Hand it to me, and hand me any receipts that you want me to look at right now.
So here's the rent receipt.
Thank you. Where's a proof of this kennel and grooming? So this is just like a piece of paper with writing on it. It doesn't even... And why would dogs have to be in a kennel for 5 days to clean a house?
And let me bring up something else.
No, don't bring up anything else.
Yeah.
All right, based on what I've heard, I'm going to make certain findings of fact as to what happened here. And my findings of facts are as follows. I find it incredulous, I don't believe you, when you say that he's an invader and a trespasser in your house, because even by your own answer to the complaint, although you say that you were surprised that he was in there and starting to take over, you allowed it to happen. Your friend allowed it to happen. Everybody knows that everybody's trying to help you, and he's one of the people who's trying to help you. I believe that there were certain monies expended on your behalf, and I don't believe that this has the sound of someone who's not supposed to pay back. I think that you owe him some money. It's not the amount of money he's suing for, but I believe that you owe him some money. And when it comes to the tickets, those are tickets on a card that's registered under his name. Somebody who you allowed to use the car got the tickets, and that's as simple as it is. On your counterclaim against him, I don't believe that you are able to prove to me that he is the one who stole some wedding band worth $7,000. I find in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of some of the money that he claims against you, $2,722.75, because my job is to be a professional just like my bailiff's job is to be a professional. And how you were that polite to him, I have no idea. Apologize to my bailiff.
I apologize, and I did not mean what I was taught when I said those things on the tape.
Yeah, you do, because you live with that in your heart.
No,
that's why it comes out when you're mad.
That's not true, Your Honor.
Verdict for the plaintiff on your counterclaim 0.
Speak to the defendant coming out of the courtroom. Step on in here. He did collect not everything he sued for. What's your reaction to this outcome here?
I would have gave 3 times the amount to get rid of him. 3 times the amount. I'm glad it's over. And I love this judge, no matter what she says to me.
Okay, well, he did the plaintiff did step up for you and take care of a lot of business that you needed done while you were...
No, another reason, just to come into my home uninvited. Uninvited.
Well, didn't you have kind of a long-going relationship or friendship with him? Or?
If you break up with somebody after 7 months, do you come back to them 7 months later?
Why'd you break up?
Because he's a nut. Look at him, you heard.
Okay. All right, just head right around. Head right that way. Okay, so come on in.
How are you?
Right, step right in here. Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Any misimpressions about you in this courtroom that you want to finish up here?
There were many.
Okay.
And the first impression is I'm not prejudiced.
Okay, go ahead.
When I said all those things to her, what she failed to say was the person she got arrested with that was in our house, she went on a cruise with a week after she broke up with me. And he happens to be black, okay? And that's why I said all those things. But it had nothing to do with me being prejudiced.
Okay.
All right. I was amazed. I was angry.
All right.
You know, but I'm glad that the judge was a professional and did the right thing.
Very good.
He did good.
Okay, right around the corner there, sir. Thank you. Harvey?
You know, if you're loaning somebody money or you're fronting expenses, even if they're in jail, send them an email. Just create a record. It's real important. We'll do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This is the plaintiff, Michelle. She says the defendant, her daughter, got into an accident in a car she purchased for her. The accident was totally her fault, and she won't pay to get it fixed. The defendant's trying to manipulate her, isn't owning up to her responsibilities, and she's out $5,000, the amount she's suing her daughter for today. This is the defendant, Vontella Wright. She says her dear mother, the plaintiff, gave her the car as a gift and gave it to her at her baby shower. The mother told her she'd be responsible for paying her own insurance. She agreed, and that was that, or so she thought. After the accident, the plaintiff forbade her from making a claim on the insurance policy they shared, demanded the car back, and now they're embroiled in one big fat mess. She's accused of manipulating Mom.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Okay. You've asked to be referred to only as Michelle?
Yes.
Michelle, you are suing your daughter, Vontella Wright, for $5,000 in damages that you say she did to your car and has not made good on. Tell me what's going on.
Well, I purchased a car for my daughter back in 2011 for a baby shower.
What's the age difference between you two?
17 years.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
For a baby shower gift.
You bought a car for her as a baby shower gift?
Yes.
Okay.
The car is in my name. And
Why was it in your name if you bought it for her?
Because I was still making payments on it.
When you say still making payments on it, did you buy the car for the occasion of the baby shower and the baby, or was it a car you already had that you were going to let her use?
No, I bought the car as a gift. Once it was paid off, I was going to, put it in her name, transfer it in her name.
Okay.
And I paid for the insurance for a year. Because, I wanted to make it. Gift. Yeah, part of my gift. And just with the understanding that she'd be able to bring the child to see me, because I'm in one borough and she's in another borough, and I was the only driver in the family.
Okay.
After paying for the insurance for a year, I explained to her that she would have to take on her responsibility of paying her own insurance.
Okay, but you were going to keep paying the car?
Yes.
Okay, so go on.
So the following year, 2012, I told her, I found a better package, a bundle package that I did, and the insurance was way cheaper than what it was when I originally started. So it was a little difficult for her to give me the money. She wanted me to go to the borough to get it from her, but eventually that worked out for that 6 months. The following 6 months, the insurance increased a little bit, so did mine. So I told her, once again, you should put the insurance in your own name. And it probably would have been like maybe $100 more. She said, no, I didn't want to do that. That's too much money. I said, that's what you should do.
I have to imagine it's going to be a heck of a lot. How old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Maybe 100. Okay, go ahead.
Right. So the following month in September, on the 4th, she had an accident. It was a rainy day. She called me up at work. She told me, Ma, quote, I had an accident. It was my fault. What should I do? End quote. I said, are you all right? She said, yeah. I said, was the baby with you? She said, no, I was on my way to work, and then I sideswiped a commercial van on the passenger side.
How did the accident happen?
The accident happened, I was at a red light, and there was oncoming traffic coming on the left side of me, and there was oncoming traffic in the back of me. A furniture truck tried to get on the side of me, and he sideswiped me. He gets out and he tells me, well, you could do what you want. It's not my car.
What does that mean? He doesn't care about whose car it is? What is it?
Because it's a commercial van.
Yeah, but was there damage? Put your hand up. Was there damage to his car?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was only damage to mine. So he said, your insurance is going to go up. So I don't know.
Why would your insurance go up if the accident was his fault? You're not making sense. Because I think you're going to tell me now that you let him go and then you were going to take care of your own damage.
I was on the phone with my mother at the time.
Who would never say, let the guy go, shake his hand, and let's move along if the accident wasn't your fault. If it was your fault, I understand, but if it wasn't your fault, I don't understand.
It was not my fault.
Then you can sue the commercial company. They got a deep pocket, and you can get your car fixed. Why isn't that what happened if it wasn't?
The guy did not leave. He stayed there.
Exactly. So why didn't you sue his insurance to get the car fixed?
This is my first time driving a car. I do not know.
Oh, please, you're 27. Are your brain cells connected? Because I don't think you should be behind a wheel if you don't know that if somebody hits you and it's their fault, they pay. Their insurance pays.
I did not let him leave. I was on the phone with my mom.
I'll tell you exactly what that is. What that is exactly what your mother says, which is that you told her it was your fault, and then according to you, the guy says, all right, there's nothing wrong with my car, so you want to just take care of your own stuff, and we'll call it a day, and then that's what happens. But that's not what happens. Because there is insurance, and there's no question that she paid for the insurance, right? And then you tell her, I don't want to claim it on insurance.
No, I said I don't want to call it in stating that I did it because the insurance is in my name.
Right, but they would still cover her. See, here's the thing. What you're doing is insurance fraud because the insurance is in your name so that it's cheaper, but she's the one who has the insurance all the time. But if you end up telling the insurance company that you loaned her the car, they may or they may not cover it, but who knows? But you are definitely collecting insurance money from her. What is she getting for the insurance money you've been collecting?
She was using the car. She was driving.
No. She's not just using the car. She's supposed to be getting insurance. I mean, I think it's wonderful of you to have purchased her the car, be making the payments, everything else. You chose to give a very generous gift, and that's fine. But on this one thing, she's paying you for insurance. She expects to be able to use the insurance. How you craft it is going to be your problem. But she's paying you for insurance. She's not getting a free ride on that.
No, I understand that. I just didn't want to
So she wants you to go ahead and claim it, and you won't.
What she asked me to do was call it in, stated that I did it. It happened to me, or it was sideswiped, and that's what I refused to do.
Then don't. Then just say the truth and see what the insurance company does. But you refuse to even do that. So what was she paying for insurance for?
Well, in actuality...
What's the deductible?
I believe it's $500.
Is it 500 or 1,000?
The deductible is 1,000, and I have a copy of the invoice.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
Your Honor, I really believe that it was just a lack of communication. She never really tried to talk to me. I feel like she was just trying to, when she called me and told me, it wasn't the first initial statement, call it in. She stated, it's going to cost $4,000. I need $4,000.
Why $4,000? What kind of car is this?
This is a 2007 Jeep Liberty. That's what her initial statement was to me. And I said, no.
Has anybody actually taken the car in to see how much it's going to cost?
Yes, I did.
And how much is it?
I took it in. I have an estimate right here.
What is it?
$57 for all the damages that was done. The car was parked in front of her house at one point, and there was a shootout or something. She never chose to call that in.
Wait, what?
The car had gotten hit by a stray bullet.
Was the car in a shootout?
No, the car had gotten hit by a stray bullet.
Wait.
All right.
I don't know, maybe this is common in your world, but I'm very interested.
It's not common in my world.
Okay, so what is there a bullet hole in your car?
So she say.
Oh. Do you have a picture of the bullet hole?
Yes, I do.
Let me see.
Yes, I do.
Wait, had you ever heard about the bullet hole?
No. And I have text messages from me and her, from me trying to talk to her. She did not buy the car for me.
What do you mean?
She bought the car for her boyfriend. And during a breakup, she gave the car to me to use with the agreement that I pay the insurance. I
understand, but you understand that she's paying the monthly bill for the car.
Yes, but I didn't ask her to use the car.
I don't know what that means because you sound incredibly ungrateful. Okay?
No, I'm very grateful.
You don't
but
sound grateful. I didn't ask her to do that. Yeah, it was a gift. I understand.
Because
I said that.
she's trying to manipulate me. I do appreciate the gift, but the agreement.
Stop. How long has it been since you see your grandchild?
2 months.
Okay. Is she a good grandmother?
No.
Really?
No, she's not.
She got the car for you so she could see the grandkid.
No, she did not.
What did she give the car for you for? Because she hates your guts?
She gave the car to me because after her and her boyfriend breaking up, if she would have given, it would have been involuntary, repossessed.
What are you talking about? She could just, if she's paying the car bill anyway, she could just keep it in her house.
Yes, she could have.
Right, but she gave it to you, so are you saying that's not a gift?
It's a gift, but if something happens to it and I ask her to call the insurance and I'm giving her money,
from what I'm asking.
She's manipulating me.
You heard me already ask her that. You know that I'm with you on that. What I don't understand is why you're so ungrateful.
I'm not ungrateful, but
why is it your child hasn't seen the grandparent in 2 months?
Because she doesn't come see my child. So I have brought my child to go see her.
And she closes the door on you?
No, she didn't close the door on me. We had visits, but other than that, she has never come to my home to see the child or interact with my child. Before she gave me the car, just before I had my child, she told me she pitied my baby and she didn't want anything to do with us. We don't have a great relationship at all.
Did you have one before this?
No. I have brought my child to see her.
Let me ask you a question. How old's your kid?
My baby is 1.5.
Do you want your child to grow up with a grandparent?
Of course I do. Of course I do.
So if she wants to see the grandchild, are you going to allow her to?
I don't know at this point.
Why?
Because it's too much damage between me and my mother all the time. She didn't even raise me. Growing up with her, it was terrible. I started speaking to her the day when I gave birth to my son.
Well, you apparently spoke to her at the baby shower before that, because she gave you a car then.
My baby shower was after because I gave birth at 8 months. She had that car at that time. The car wasn't in my possession.
Okay, but did she or did she not pay car payments so that you could have a car for 2 years?
Yes, she did.
And did she pay the insurance payment on the first year?
No. When she paid the insurance, that's during the time that her boyfriend had the car.
Okay, for how long was insurance? How long did you drive the car without having to pay for insurance?
A few months.
Okay, can I just ask you a question?
Sure.
All right, so is she all that bad? I mean, she may not be Mother of the Year, and she may have, you know, I can see the text that she sent you. She doesn't have, she says, in one portion of her complaint, she says, oh, my daughter doesn't think of me as a mother because I'm only 17 years older. Well, part of that is that you don't act like a grown-up, okay? I saw the text to you. I saw it. And it's hostility that shouldn't be there. You're an adult already, but you're an adult 17 years longer than she's been an adult. And this is no way to conduct business. And sometimes the two of you don't listen, and you need to listen for a second. There's someone else involved besides the two of you now. You're not a teenager, okay? And you're not a teenage mother anymore. Now you have a child, and every child is enriched by the presence of a grandparent who loves them. If they don't love them, then no. But if it's a grandparent who loves them, and I think that you will admit that she does, even if she doesn't make the efforts that you think she should make, then you want as many people as possible loving your child. You're a new mother, I am not. I know that even if I don't agree with the chocolate they're feeding my child behind my back, or even if I don't agree with the things that they say, grandparents enrich a child's life. And I know you know it because there's tears flowing from your eyes right now, and so you feel something. I'm gonna rule, and then you guys are out of my life. And everything's gonna be fine in my life. But I just wanna pass along something to you guys. You need to be a little bit more of an adult. I know you love your daughter, but you don't talk to somebody the way I read in those texts. You have to be measured and grown up.
So, do you believe this daughter that, oh, it was somebody else who got in the car accident?
Once the daughter starts driving the car, it's her responsibility to pay for any damage.
Well,
I think it was her fault, and she just thought, oh, maybe the mom won't notice it. And once the mom noticed it, she was in trouble.
I'm going to kind of buy that. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think even if it was not her fault and she let somebody off, I mean, she's taking responsibility then.
Fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
You were wrong legally in this case in the sense that you don't get to make the decision that you're not going through insurance. I don't care that the insurance is in your name. If you charge her for insurance, that is what insurance is for, okay? You were wrong when you raise your hand to God and say you're going to swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and all of a sudden decide that the accident wasn't your fault, because I don't believe for 1 second you'd let the other guy go if the accident was his fault. You'd want to be able to claim it on his insurance. And to tell me, oh, it's my first time. If you're 10, I get it. But if you're 27, that's ridiculous. We both know the accident was your fault. But it doesn't matter because there's insurance. So what your liability is exactly what your deductible is and not a penny more. The car now is back yeah, go ahead.
And she got the car fixed.
And she got the car fixed?
Yes.
No, the car's not fixed.
I have pictures that she gave to my father. She gave...
Now, you took out, when you returned the car to her, you ended up taking out the radio. You had put in a better radio.
Yes.
And then you took out the radio that had been in there, put in your better radio, and then when you returned the car to her, you took out, which you're saying you're going to report the car stolen, which is garbage.
I never stated that.
And I have the...
Yeah, you did.
And I have
wait, did she say she was going to report the car stolen?
What she did was tell me she's going to come get the car, and in the process from me coming from work, she called the cops on me.
Right,
for
mediation. For mediation.
The voicemail,
Go on.
I have a voicemail from the officer telling me that if I don't return the car back to her, that they're going to arrest me. and charge me with a misdemeanor.
That's what they do. That's mediation.
That's not because if you if you give somebody a gift, they don't have to return it to you. You have to go to court to sue for your gift back.
She sent me texts stating that she was going to return the car back that weekend, and she never did on the 7th.
Let me ask you a question. What was the idea? What should have happened here is this. It should have been an attempt to claim it through insurance. She should have paid the deductible, and she should have kept the car that was a gift. What ends up happening here is you take the car back by force and police. So now you have no car, correct?
No.
And that's black tape on the car.
These are bad pictures. I really can't tell. What?
That's black tape on the car. It's not fixed.
Okay, I don't know whether it's fixed or it's not fixed. Here's what I do know. What I do know is what I just said should happen didn't happen. And I started to say a moment ago that I was going to order her to pay $1,000 for the deductible. But that's what would make sense if she still had the car, which was a gift. But you ended up taking back the gift because of the problems that the two of you had. So she's now out.
I took back the car
gift.
because
You don't
she
get to take
stated
back
she
a
was
gift.
going to return the car. If you look at the text messages, she stated that she was going to return the
You're
car
gonna return
that
the car 'cause
weekend.
you're saying, "Give me back
and
the
then
car."
she claimed that she called the lawyer.
Yeah, you know what? Here's what's going to happen. I'm not going to order her. I would normally order her to pay the $1,000 deductible because that's the deal you guys had. She pays for insurance, so she eats the deductible on an accident. But once you take the car, you've deprived her of the rest of her gift. So she's not going to pay you anything because you took care of it by taking back the car. That's my ruling. Good luck, folks.
And with that ruling, the plaintiff leaves the courtroom, joins us here in the hallway. What's your reaction to this?
It's just a sad situation.
It's sad to be across the court from your daughter, right?
Very much so.
What is that like?
It's not a good feeling at all.
Well, how do you move on from here now that this case is resolved and out of the way? Put it behind you. Where do you go from here?
I really don't know.
Well, don't you want a relationship with her
Absolutely.
and to have a granddaughter in your life and a daughter?
Absolutely.
You do. So
Yeah.
what are you willing to do to fight for that?
Maybe counseling.
All right, you head right down this way. All right, come on in here. So the defendant's here. At one point during the case, there were tears in your eyes. What was going through your mind there?
Because me and my mother have a terrible relationship, and I feel like she was manipulating me and trying to make me pay for something that I already paid her
All
through
right.
insurance.
This is behind you now, though.
Yeah, it is.
You want to move forward from here? Don't you want a mom and a grandmom in your child's life?
She doesn't want to do that, so I don't know.
She says she does, and she even mentioned counseling
I
just
know
now.
what she said, but I know what's going on.
Are you willing to fight for it?
No.
Harvey, what do you think?
When you sue somebody, the point of the lawsuit, if you win, is to make you whole. You can't get a financial windfall. So if you get hit and they say the insurance company pays for all the damage except the deductible, you cannot get the full cost of repair. The only thing you can get from the other person who caused the accident is the actual deductible. You can't get all of it. All you can get is what you are out of pocket, and that's the amount the insurance company won't pay.